Talk to you. Hi.
So, Cheryl, wild, I know, right? It's been a wild ride.
Wild.
So this is what I want to ask you. First of all, the process. You said you wrote your memoirs, you had the book, you sent it to Reese. What was the process of getting the film made and to Reese and everything? How did that work out for you?
Well, it began with the book. I sent her the book. She, via our agents. She read it over the weekend within a few days of having it, and I got a call. A few days later, saying Reese wants to talk to you. She really wants to produce this film and star in it, and obviously that was thrilling. But what I really wanted to hear from her is why. What did she see in the book? It begins with the book. It begins with my life. It begins with the hike that I took and the grief I wrote about it, and the mother I loved. And she was so perceptive and so passionate from that very first conversation. What she shared with me about why the book moved her told me that she was the right person for this.
So with her being the right person, the first time you actually saw like the full screening of the film, were you blown away, or was tears? Were you like, oh, well, I actually did it a little bit like this? What did you think? Or were you there throughout the whole filmmaking process? I mean, it's kind of a two-point question.
Yeah.
You kind of knew what was going on.
Oh, I was involved with the whole filmmaking process, and that wasn't planned. We became creative collaborators because personally we hit it off. Not just me and Reese, but Jean-Marc Vallée, the director, Nick Hornby, the screenwriter. At every step along the way, they invited me in. And the film was shot in Oregon, where I live. I was on the set almost every day. During the editing, Jean-Marc Vallée would send me cuts and we would talk about it. They really enlisted me. The cast would say, well, what were you, Reese would say, what were you thinking then? What were you feeling then? Or Laura Dern, who plays my mom, asked me, we spent days together talking about my mom. And so when I did sit down to see the movie for the first time, I was still terrified, even though I had been there. Because of course, a lot was at stake for me. A lot is at stake for me. It's not just my book, it's me, it's my life, it's people I love. And I didn't want to be disappointed in the outcome, and I wasn't. I was really moved by the film. I think Jean-Marc Vallée captured the essence of my book so beautifully, with great lyricism.
So how has things changed now, and also, Oscar predictions? I know you, deep down inside, you really want to win something, right? But
we want all the Oscars.
Right. But how has things changed? Has it been a quick overnight thing? All of a sudden the movie came out, it's wow, people are recognizing you, or how has things changed? How has your life changed since the movies came out?
Well, the volume has just been turned up. The thing is that the book has been, a bestseller around the world. And thank goodness for that, because what a shock it would have been to me these last few months when suddenly, again, there's so much more awareness of the book and of the story. I was prepared for it, essentially, by the experience I had with the book. Because in my literary book world, we're here tonight celebrating writers, the book got a lot of attention. And so it was like a great training ground for the crazy world of Hollywood that I've now entered.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl. It was nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Right.
Thanks, guys.